This is Bruce Boudreau, head coach of the Vancouver Canucks, and it's time for Clay's Canucks commentary live. Let's go with Clay right now.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am Canuck Clay Emo, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take, for Wednesday, November the 2nd. Had to think about that for a second. I am so glad that you are here. Moderators, thank you in advance for doing what you need to do. Just remember, differences of opinion are okay. Disrespectfulness, if that's a word, is not. Members, thanks to all of you for being members and being so supportive of me. And for all of you, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston, in Richmond, in the Lower Mainland, in the city, I did that backwards, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, or around the world, thank you. You know how much I appreciate you. You know how much I do not take you for granted. So as we get going tonight, I invite you to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. We're over 9,500 subs as we move on the road to 10 Clay. Subscribe so you can leave comments in the chat section. Like the video. There's only 4 likes so far. I know that we can do a lot better than that. Like the video. You're welcome to leave donations. You're welcome to gift memberships. But most importantly, get active in the chat. Talk to one another. Talk to me. Even though, as you know, I go the first half of the show. Basically, I talk about what I want to, read a couple comments here and there, read affirmations, highlight donations, whatever it may be. And then the second half of the show, it's all over to you. Also, if you're listening on a podcast platform, thank you for doing that. Make sure you rate and review the podcast as we go. I am doing okay. Thank you for asking. I just got back from all-you-can-eat sushi. We don't do it as much as a family anymore, as we're trying to be a little more health conscious, but this was our daughter Kayla's request, and we thought we should honor it. So we just got back, and I don't know about you, whenever I eat all-you-can-eat sushi, it's really good for like the first 10 or 15 minutes, and then after about 10 or 15 minutes, then you're kind of, oh, why did we do this? And was that worth the money? So we had those exact same feelings tonight, but that will subside hopefully by the time I go to bed, and then by the time I get up tomorrow, I'll be thinking about it again, but it probably won't go again for 2 or 3 months. Yes, Rosero, they still have all you can eat sushi, especially in Richmond and Vancouver as well, for sure. You guys know my nickname was Sushi Master in high school. So for today, this is what I would like to do. I'm going to talk about Kevin Bieksa. We're going to take a break from this Canucks team that's 2-6-2. We talked about them enough last night. Not sure if I'm going to get to the game tomorrow. I've already sold all 6 of my tickets. We'll see if there's another way I get in the arena. If not, I'll be watching from home, and then I'll be doing the Steve Dangle show. I won't be the lead host, but I'll be one of the co-hosts tomorrow. Kaya is going to take lead, and then if I'm at the game, then I won't be doing it. I just realized how crooked the camera is today, but we'll survive for one night. So I want to take a break from talking about the Canucks and talk about Kevin Bieksa. Yes, I will tell you about, I will tell you the story of how Kevin Bieksa blocked me. But yes, that is a very good story. And some of you guys know it already, but I will tell you the story once again tonight. But I want to know that, no problem, Shannon. Hopefully we can get you back going on membership. But I don't worry about that kind of thing, Shannon. We will. Actually, they don't even show up in green on my. I see blue. I see green. I don't even know what the colors mean, actually. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that the colors on YouTube actually meant something, because I guess all the moderators are blue, and then green is a member. Is that how it works? I have no clue. I have no clue how it works. So we know tomorrow, Vancouver faces Anaheim. They're battling for the bottom of the Pacific Division. And we know that Kevin Bieksa will sign a 1-day contract to retire as a Vancouver Canuck. I actually haven't heard what they're doing. First, I heard that they're doing something pre-game for him. I'm not sure if he gets the microphone for a few minutes or if they have a couple of people talk about him, whatever it may be. But we'll see. We'll see. And then of course, the Canucks will play against the Ducks in a match between the two teams that Bieksa played for. Obviously, he played more for the Canucks than he did the Anaheim Ducks. So I'm going to talk about Bieksa's career a little bit. Some of us remember him very well. Others, newer fans of the team, might not know enough about Kevin Bieksa. And then I have a little surprise for you mid-show, right after the sponsor read. And then I have a second surprise for you. So I have two surprises for you tonight that I think you'll enjoy. And if you know me well enough, I think you'll probably know what one of them is. No giveaways. That's not one of the surprise. But you'll see in the span of about 10 minutes or so. Lucas Gates, starting off the donation train once again. Choo-choo. He says there's going to be some really cool stuff happening at the team store tomorrow. I think some of you may like it. How about not some of us, Lucas? How about all of us? Even if you're not going to the game. But yes, thank you for the $5 donation, Lucas. I appreciate you as always. Yes, let's give Lucas some love for sure. And and give me some love for that amazing choo-choo sound I just made. I thought that was pretty good. And you guys know that I was battling cold last week. I lost my voice 2 weekends ago, but now I know it's good. You know how I know it's good? Because I can go to my high voice just kind of smoothly with little effort. If I was sick, I wouldn't be able to get to my high voice, my falsetto. But now that I'm not sick anymore, I can easily go to my high voice anytime I want to. So thank you. That was my worst ventriloquist impression ever. So Kevin Bieksa, let's talk about him before I give myself a headache going to the high voice. He was drafted fifth round, 151st overall by the Canucks in 2001. 2001. I bet you half of you weren't even alive in 2001. Put in the chat if you were actually alive. Actually, you know what? Do this. Put in the chat. Thanks, Yetis. Put in the chat how old you were in 2001. I was 27. In 2001, I was 27 years old. I just put that in the chat. How old were you when in the year 2001? Justin, no, I will not. Don't do requests. Actually, I should do requests for you because you were a legend, but I will not sing tonight. Maybe another time. So Kevin Bieksa, why don't I just throw this on the screen, because then we have the share screen function. Why don't we use it? So I'm on HockeyDB because it actually gives a nice outline, not just of his pro career, but I'm looking at some of these ages, making me sick. So drafted 5th round, 151st overall by the Canucks in 2001. Oh, June 16. He's born 6 days. Well, 7 years and 6 days before me, if that makes sense. So before getting drafted, okay, he played junior hockey in Ontario, Burlington, Stony Creek, Burlington. Look at this. 33 points and 139 penalty minutes. Then he played college, Bowling Green University. So he played 1 year, got drafted, then played 3 more years. So I guess he got his full degree. Again, look at all these penalty minutes. And then he started his career with the Vancouver Canucks in Manitoba. Thank you, Adrian, for the $2 donation. I appreciate you. Says, my first Canucks jersey is Brock Besser and the number 1. That's weird. I mean, that's cool, but yeah, Brock Besser in a number 1, or are you talking about 2 different jerseys there? Regardless, thank you for the donation, Adrian. I appreciate you very much. So then look, in Manitoba, remember this is now 2 years after he got drafted, plays 4 games. I guess that was at the end of his college career. Then he plays 80 games. And then he only plays 1 full season in Manitoba right here. 192 penalty minutes. That is crazy. And then he starts the year in Manitoba, 23. What the heck? 23 games and 71 penalty minutes. And he had 20 points in those 23 games. So that's pretty impressive. And then he gets called up to the Canucks for the second half of the season, 77 penalty minutes and 39. So then here we go. In 2006-07, 42 points. Plays the full season, 134 penalty minutes. I'm not sure if he got injured in 07-08 because he played 1 game in Manitoba and 34 in Vancouver. And then he was a full-time Canuck. Not always full seasons because of injuries, as you can see, because you rarely see an 80 or 82. But look at his points. He had a 43-point season. He had a 44-point season. So he had 3 40-point seasons. That's pretty good. That's obviously a point every 2 games. That would make him the highest leading scorer, highest scoring defenseman on the Canucks behind Quinn Hughes consistently. So that's pretty impressive. Remember, he's a right shot defenseman too. But not only was he a good point getter, 40, 20, 20, 40, 20, But look at his penalty minutes: 77, 134, 90, 97, 85, 73, 94. So the one thing we loved about Bieksa is how tough he was, how he stood up for his teammates, how he unleashed that jumping Superman punch in some of his fights. So that's one thing that one of the many things we appreciated about Kevin Bieksa. So you look at the 3 years that the Canucks were really good. Well, the 2 years leading up to the Cup run, you had him 53 and 22 points. Then in the Stanley Cup season, 2010, 2011, 22 and 66. Then when they won the President Trophy the 2 years after that, also a 44-point season. And then this one, he must have been injured a lot because he only played 36 games. So then he moves on. He gets traded to Anaheim because they simply, Canucks didn't want to pay his heavy contract. It was Jim Benning at the time. And then in Anaheim, he plays almost 3 full seasons, 71, 81. His offense started to fall off, of course, 15, 14, 8 points. His penalty minutes were still very consistent, 99, 63, and 83. And then he hasn't played in the past 4 years, his last season being 2017, 2018. So that's a look at Kevin Bieksa's career. What we appreciate among many things, I said how rough and tough he was, how he was a decent offensive player for sure. A good skater. I wouldn't say he was an excellent skater, but he was a good skater. And not only a lot of penalty minutes, but 3 40-point seasons. We remember the story of how he had to work so hard in his days in Manitoba, the stories of him, Kessler, and Burroughs all coming up together. So we appreciate that about Bieksa as well. By the way, in the chat, 12-13 was the lockout shortened season. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate that. So if they only played 42 or 48 games, then if he played 36 of them, that's not bad. Actually, really good point. Can't believe I forgot about that, actually. By the way, Lucas, another $5 donation. Thank you. Celebrate Bieksa's retirement. Have an orange juice drink. Maybe I will have a juice instead of my water tomorrow. Great point, Lucas. The other thing I was going to say is Sean and I, on the way home from sushi, were talking about who is Kevin Bieksa's modern day counterpart. Not just on the Canucks. Overall, I see a bit of Bieksa in Kyle Burroughs. Not so much in Myers. It's definitely a lot in Schenn. I think Bieksa was a better offensive player than Schenn, but very similar in the way that stand up for teammates. One thing, though, I'm not saying this against Schenn, but the other thing, Bieksa was amazing off the ice. He was such a pillar in the community, did a lot of community stuff, really, really good community relation stuff, and very popular among the media, among his teammates. A jokester, for sure. You just listen to any of the interviews he did. He's always very funny, always playing jokes on his teammates. And we saw that as well when he became an analyst for a Hockey Night in Canada. He was very sarcastic, very witty, very quick on his feet. And overall, I just think he became a very, 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 very well sought out media personality because good looking guy, was very articulate, very fun, very sarcastic. And we really made it for good TV, for sure. We also remember the goal that he scored off the stanchion. That the puck got rung on the boards at Rogers Arena, Game 5 against San Jose. Puck falls to his feet. He's the only one who sees it. He shoots it, beats, I think it was Antti Niemi in the San Jose Sharknet, sending the Canucks to the Stanley Cup final. So that was pretty amazing for sure. There's other people saying it was Vern Fiddler going by the Canucks bench and imitating Kevin Bieksa, with his snarl, doing one of these things, cracking Bieksa, and I kind of getting an eye roll from Bieksa and having Alain Vigneault losing it and having to cover up his mouth with his line sheet because he was laughing so hard. So many good memories about Bieksa. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell my one funny story about Bieksa. Then I'm going to show you what led to it, and then we'll go to the second half of the show. So in the same summer, Kevin Bieksa got traded, Eddie Lack got traded, and then so me, Marie, Ariel, my friend Joseph, and his girlfriend, now wife, Marion. So 5 of us recorded a song, a classic a cappella song by Boyz II Men, one of my favorite groups, called "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday." But we called it "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye," it's so hard to say goodbye. Same name, and instead of to yesterday, it was going to be Kevin and Eddie for Kevin Bieksa and Eddie Lack. But then as we were filming it on July 1st, Zach Kassian got traded to Montreal for Brandon Pruss. So that actually broke while we were filming. So we worked that into the song, which you will see in a second. So there's surprise number one. I'm going to show you guys the song. So it was me, Joseph, Marie, Ariel, and Marion. Pretty good song, a cappella, so no music, no piano. So it was pretty challenging. But then as soon as we released it, it didn't blow up. You'll see it only has 5,000 views on Twitter. On YouTube, but I got a lot of views on Twitter, a lot of people sharing it because it was a very creative song. And then next thing I know, Kevin Bieksa blocked me on Twitter. And then I don't know why he blocked me, if he didn't like my singing, if he didn't like all the mentions he was getting, if he wanted to kind of leave Vancouver behind. But for whatever reason, he blocked me, and that's fine. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. I thought it was unwarranted, but whatever. But then I had so many people like you, so many of my followers, my supporters, actually writing Bieksa, why'd you unblock Canuck Clay? Why'd you block Canuck Clay? He's the nicest guy on Twitter. Please unblock him, blah, blah, blah. So people were actually writing to Bieksa, telling him to unblock me. And I said, that's very kind of you guys, but you certainly don't have to. I'm a big boy. I can handle it, da, da, da. And then eventually, maybe it's because of your pressure, public pressure, he ended up unblocking me. And I just checked. Yes, I'm still unblocked and all is right in the world. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to do the sponsor read now. Then I'm going to show you this video, and then I'll have a surprise for you on the other end of the video. So you're going to see the video. It's 4 minutes long. So take a nice break or just listen and appreciate how awesome Marie, Ariel, Joseph, and Marion are. And then you can just kind of stare at me in the background. And then we'll talk about it a little bit. And then I would love your Bieksa memories. And then you can also talk to my special guest, who's coming up after the halfway point. So let's do my mid-show sponsor read. Thank you to my primary sponsor, my lead sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Thank you to Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link scrolling across the bottom of your screen, performandtransform.ca/CanuckClay, and receive a free 7-day trial. Coach Patrick will contact you right away. Thank you to Gassy Jack Art, maker of this fine artwork. Thank you to Monkey Nine Brewing, my eternal sponsor. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Shop using the discount code CanuckClay at vessi.ca and receive $15 off every pair of shoes that you buy. I get sales reports every month, and people are still buying shoes, a lot of shoes, using that discount code CanuckClay. So make sure you don't mess out at vessi.ca. And now is a good time once again to remind you to subscribe, to like this video, to leave donations, to gift memberships, and to definitely leave a comment in the comment section. So I'll get to all your questions in about 4 minutes. For now, enjoy our song to Kevin Bieksa, Eddie Lack, and what turned out to be Zach Kassian. This is called It's So Hard to Say Goodbye, Zach, Kevin, and Eddie.
How do I say goodbye to Bieksa and Lack? The good times that made us laugh outweigh the bad, yeah. I thought we'd get joke tweets forever. Now forever's gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye.
I don't know if your new teens are going to change you. All I know is where you've been and what you've been through.
It is where we found out Zach Casting got traded.
And we'll take the memories. And now we found out Cassian's been free. It's so hard to say goodbye to Kevin and Eddie. And we'll take the memories. Thanks for all you've done for our team. Yeah, yeah. It's so hard to say goodbye to Kevin and Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie Lack. Thank you, Kevin Bieksa. Thank you, Zach Castian. Good luck in your future teams. God bless.
And there we go. So if you couldn't tell, I was the guy singing the bass. It's so hard to say goodbye. Thank you, thank you. Sean, why don't you come join me and we can do a duet now? Okay, maybe we won't do a duet. So Sean is going to join me for the second half of the show. Move over a little bit. Which way? Make it work. I'll go higher. And Vax says, how many talents do you have? You must get all the women.
0 and 0. 0 and 1, I guess.
No, I didn't ask you for your opinion. I got only one woman, and it's the only woman I need. My lovely wife, your lovely mother, Gail. Gail.
Correct.
Yes. So this is Sean. Everyone say hi to Sean. Sean, say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Sean is back. Shannon says, love all the songs that you've done. Well, thank you, Shannon. Do you love all the songs that I've done?
Me?
Yeah.
So the problem is, whenever he records a song, is that everyone in my family can attest to this. He plays that song every morning, every single morning at 7 a.m., 3 times in a row.
No, I don't.
But the problem is you don't even play it for yourself. You play it for the entire upstairs. Like, you connect to a Bluetooth speaker, and then all you hear is Marie singing. And Marie's got a great voice, but the lyrics are questionable sometimes. So
The lyrics are the best part of the song.
Really, yeah, whatever.
Okay. Well, thank you, Shannon. You're very sweet. What was the return for Kevin Bieksa? A draft pick. I'm looking up right now. Kevin Bieksa was traded to the Anaheim Ducks for a second round draft pick in the next year's draft. We traded him in 2015, and then because the 2015 draft had already gone by, we actually got a 2016. So a second round pick. That's not bad in today's currency for sure. Mm-hmm. A lot of people. Jaskrin says Sean looks great.
Thanks. Appreciate it. I just ate a buttload of sushi.
Yeah, I was telling everyone about our all you can eat sushi.
A little much.
Andrew says, "Hey Sean, looking buff."
Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it.
You see, my arm is so big, he actually had to move his head really quickly just so I didn't smoke him. You know when you hit.
What about your stomach?
You know-
you sit 2 feet away from the desk. Goodness gracious.
You know when you hit me, I didn't even feel it. Did you hit me? I don't think I felt it. Carol says, "That was a great job, thank you." Hi, Sean.
Hello, Carol.
Adam makes me miss my chamber choir days. Great job from a voice major. Adam,
you reminded him of chamber choir?
Adam is my new favorite subscriber.
Sure, Adam's got a much better voice.
I'm sure you do, Adam. 99% of the world does. And yeah, obviously, I was just background singing the bass, for sure. Fangirl, do you think we will see more surprises tomorrow night other than Bieksa making a speech? What do you think?
No, maybe Aquilini sells the team. But other than that, I don't think so.
I think maybe some sort of video tribute, right? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? And the Canucks production team always does a really good job with those kind of things, for sure. Johnny Canuck says, Sean, does it suck to have such a stud for a dad? He probably gets all the attention from the women around and doesn't make you step up your game.
Who is this guy?
Johnny Canuck is my new favorite subscriber.
Who is the other one?
Go ahead and answer.
Does it suck to have
A stud for a dad.
a stud for a dad? Well, let me know when I get one, and I will let you know what that's like.
Where do you think you get? Do you think you're good looking?
Thanks
Yes
to
or
mom.
no?
Thanks to
No,
mom.
no.
Thanks to mom. I look like mom.
You do not get your build from mom.
I'm glad I don't get my build from you. I get my build from grandpa.
Meowza, I was listening to the stream. Actually, that's true. Dad had a good build. I was listening to the stream and not watching, and I thought Sean talking was Clay. You really sound alike now. Okay, in all seriousness,
This is real Sean Day.
do you think we sound alike? Because someone else said the last time you're on that not just the way you sound, but even the way you phrase and the way you pace, that we talk exactly the same way.
I guess.
I
I don't stutter like you.
I don't stutter like you, though.
I would say something very inappropriate. All right, let's move on.
I'm going to the game tomorrow. Did they say if the ceremony starts early? I thought when the first announced it that they said be in your seats by 6:45. I would. Because
I would get there early.
I don't
they
know.
usually do. Because for the other ceremony
Yeah.
games, Ring of Honor,
Yeah, it's
banners,
early.
they usually start, what, half an hour before?
Yeah, and I'd say get there by 6:30 to be 6:30, 6:45 to be sure, because you don't want to do it to empty arena.
No.
The Sedins were an exception. That was an hour ahead, but this one, I think if you get there by 6:45, you should be safe. Clay, please move out of the way of Sean's beautiful face.
See? Jasmine's my favorite.
No, he just
Sean fan club. Let's do it.
Hey Sean, did you get an NHL 23 or will you get a PS5 in the future?
I have neither right now. Maybe a PS5 in the future. I hope they're in stock now because they weren't for a long, long time.
Fangirl, what are your keys to victory? I'll take this one. The Canucks got to play more aggressive, be more assertive, do a much better job defending the east-west passes, and to do that, not get caught pinching all the time. Anything you want to add?
They have to not suck.
GL Rebirth says, how would you rank the bowling skills in the family?
So prior to about 2 days ago, I would have said second.
Well, rank them. Jacob, Sean.
It should be. In a perfect world, it's Jacob, Sean, Dad, Kayla, but Kayla could jump a couple of us in a couple of years, I think. So
yeah, that's fair.
I think that's the most, I guess, consistent rankings, but we all switch spots once in a while
Like 2 days ago.
where I sucked. I suck. But it's okay.
Jacob bowled the best, but I actually won the most. It's not about winning the most money, but no, Jacob bowled the best for sure. For sure. Any new music parodies? You know, Lucas, great question, legendary Lucas Gates. Marie and I have talked about it, but we don't like doing it when the team's not doing well because they just get poo-pooed on for sure. For sure. Dude, I hear Ryan Reynolds is interested in buying the Ottawa Senators. I did see that tweet today. I guess he's half serious about it. DJ, let's be realistic here. The team is going nowhere fast. We need that number one pick and bring our boy home.
Bring our boy home.
Would you be happy about that?
I'd be so happy, but I mean, you're not going to do that with the team we have right now. We're going to have to blow everything up.
Jacob, do you want to come in here too? No. Dylan says they absolutely do sound alike. That's me and you. Vac says, I can only imagine you in your 20s. You probably pulled mad baddies.
No shot.
What's a baddie?
Don't worry about it.
Just tell me.
What
Hurry
do
up.
you think a baddie is?
Like opposite of a goodie? I don't know what. Like a girl?
Like a decent looking female in a nice way.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't have to, Vax, because I've been dating Gail since my teens. Brian says, love all the songs. Thank you. Ricky's awesome. We're gonna do a hip hop video together. He's cool. He's everything I would want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ricky's a
So
cool
he's
guy.
gonna carry you in this video.
Yes, my favorite music video is when you went to the. Can you read it?
My favorite music video of yours was when you went to the bed and mattress place and performed "I'm So Comfy" with your friend whose name I forgot.
Well, it was Ariel, and it was a Lazy Boy commercial. We actually got paid for that one.
That was terrible.
It was not terrible.
It was not terrible. It was.
It was
like
actually
all
very
your
good.
other videos.
It's got like 15,000 views on Twitter.
Wow.
I missed what you guys were talking about, Justin and Andrew, but I'm down. I don't think I'll be at the game tomorrow, though. Is the ceremony started at 6:30? I thought the Sedins one started at 6. I thought it was an hour. But maybe you're right,
but
Justin.
I think they pushed back
the game to
They
7:30.
pushed back the game for 7:30.
Yeah, 6:30 is kind of early, but if you have time, anyone going to the game, get there by 6:30. But I thought I read 6:45, but they may say something about it tomorrow. Riley says, hey, Sean.
Hello.
Do you think BIEKSA goes into the Ring of Honor in the future? I don't think so. You look at the defensemen in the Ring of Honor right now, it's guys like Matthias Olin. Actually, I don't know what other defensemen are in the Ring of Honor. I think BIEKSA was good, but same as Kessler. I don't know if they get up. Well, Burroughs is in the Ring of Honor, though. But Burroughs didn't leave the city in a bad way.
I think if Kessler ends on a better note, Kessler's in there 100%.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure BIEKSA, though. Duck fan, good luck to you, too, as well, Duck fan. We'll see.
It's like we're playing.
It's the battle of the superpowers, for sure. Jesse says we need to watch out for Zegras. I would hate if he scored one of those crazy goals
He's
against
so
us.
annoying. He's so annoying.
Oh, great question, Fangirl. Excellent question. Do you think Kayla could bowl for Team Canada in the future?
I think so. I think she can. She's just we all have to practice a little bit more, but she's good enough for sure.
Adam, your thoughts on Martin versus Demko at the moment? I love Demko, but Martin is playing so well. Would you play him more?
I don't think it's necessarily Demko's fault. I think if you put either goalie in that situation, they're bound to give up some bad goals. I don't think, the past couple games you can't really put on Demko, so I think Demko's the number one, Martin's the number two, but you gotta play Martin a couple times here or there.
I agree. You can play Martin more, for sure. Riley, Clay, you should do a piano cover of Numb by Linkin Park. Do you know that song?
I do not, unfortunately.
I don't know. I think my ears are going to go numb if I listen to Linkin Park. But I'll listen to it. Bieksa, Manitoba Moose teammate, will be in attendance tomorrow. Dallas Eakins. I forgot about that. Thank you, Duck fan. That's a good poll. That was very good. If the Canucks continue to be sad, that's one way to put it. Who gets traded first? Wow. Some are saying maybe a Besser or a Garland because they're kind of redundant, not the most consistent forwards. Making a lot of money, though, so I don't know how much you get for a guy like that right now.
I'll tell you, I hope Garland goes first.
Why?
I'm not I like him, but I don't think he's as impactful 5-on-5 as some people make him out to be.
He just skates around a lot.
Lots of spins. Very impressive.
Jaskrin really likes you. He says Jacob is a party pooper. That's why Sean is better.
This is my guy Jaskrin, man. Like, he gets it.
Riley says a baddie is a girl. Thank you, Riley. Clay had all the baddies in high school. Rich guys had to worry about gold digger. Sean has to worry about women talking to him just to get a chance to talk to Clay.
Wow.
I don't even understand what that means.
Can you call someone to see if Johnny Canuck is okay? This poor guy.
Johnny Canuck is a smart guy. Guys have to worry about gold diggers. Sean has to worry about women talking to him just to get. I love it. I love it, Johnny Canuck. You're my new favorite. Oh, Saturday lunch. Oh, sorry. I can't join you guys. It's my biggest work event of the year. You guys know that. It's my big Grade 7 rally that we are doing for sure. How many subs will it take for Clay to have his own TikTok? The Canucks world wants to see Clay's dance moves.
20,000.
You guys won't let me do. It was Snapchat, now TikTok, now Be Real. You guys won't let me do anything.
Because nobody, besides Justin and Andrew and maybe Lucas, no one really wants to see you dance.
Do you guys want to see me dance?
No, don't ask them.
I'm not going to do it, but I'm just asking if you guys want to see me dance. If a team is 4 points behind at the end of November, only 15% of them make the playoffs. Do we still have a realistic shot? Realistic, not. We have a shot. We always have a shot, but how realistic? I read an odd of 20% now already.
Yeah, from Dom. We need a huge November.
Yes. Rosiero says Luongo numbers should be retired. Yeah. Kirk McLean's already in the Ring of Honor. I think they'll do something with Luongo. He's going to the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but I think his attachment to Florida kind of shadows it a little bit.
Jastrin, did Bieksa leave the Canucks in a bad way? I know Kessler did. No. Whereas Kessler basically forced his hand, Bieksa, it wasn't his decision. It was Jim Benning saying, we can't afford to pay this guy on a declining skill set. And actually, I think that was a good trade for the Canucks. I don't know who they got with that draft pick, but that was a good trade at the time. Lucas, PS, thank you for the donation, Lucas. Let's get some love to Lucas. PS5 price did go up, but supply for the console's going up.
Okay, so win-lose, I guess.
Skinny Pig is the sushi MVP. Clay still gets the sushi master title. So I'm not sure who Skinny Pig is. I think that's Justin. I'm not sure. And I am the sushi master. Indeed. I can see Pearson getting moved, easier contract to move.
Then Garland, yeah. I don't know how many people want to take on Pearson.
And Fangirl says, what value does he have? Not a lot. Although, maybe closer to the playoffs, he'll have some value because he is a cup winner for sure. Sean looks like he easily defeat Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Yeah, now that the streak is broken, I'm ready.
See it says, just dance. Fangirl, I want to see you dance.
Stop.
Yes, I want to see you dance.
Stop.
Poll it. No, I'm not going to put a poll. It's obvious, Justin, but thank you. Yes, do TikTok. Yeah. Jasker, I want to see Clay dance. Imagine if Clay embarrasses himself. It's going to be so funny.
Imagine. He does it every single night.
I never embarrass myself. Come on, Sean. Let Clay dance.
If you guys want some emo TikTok content, follow JR Pro Shop. Follow Jacob the bowling guy. You can see us there.
Andrew, Clay, you dance while he sings. Oh, la 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 la. I want to see you prank call Lucas. No, I'll regularly call Lucas. Japan. Lucas and I, we talk all the time, so I don't need to prank him. Johnny Canuck, fun fact, Clay doesn't do Movember because it attracts too many women.
Can you physically do November?
That plus I did have to start 4 Novembers ago, but thank you. Lucas says, don't join TikTok, wait for the return of Vine. TikTok isn't a safe app to use and may be banned soon due to cybersecurity.
I did hear that. They're calling for one of my profs said we might have no more TikTok in the next 6 months.
Wow. Lucas is on top of things. I'm impressed. And thank you for the donation, Lucas. Shannon, next year, Andrew, I cannot wait that long as you, me, Coach Rob, and Canuck Clay need to go to Victoria Rose game. That sounds good to me. My singing is very Canadian Idol worthy.
I'm not going to comment on
Yes,
that.
I
like it when he sings because it means the Canucks scored. But
yes,
that's about it.
Yeah, and then I don't know if it was the mask that wasn't doing any wonders, but it was rough.
He's a good sport.
Andrew's the best. Have you been to Lids, bro? Lids, they have hats in larger sizes. So High T knows that I do not look good in hats. That's where that came from.
Get to selling lids, bro.
Or he's saying I have a big head. One of the two.
Both.
Yes. Does Besser even give us a third rounder at this point?
Yes.
I think he does, but I don't know much more than that. It's tough because he's got that heavy contract too. Perez, how can the Canucks be so out of touch with the fans? Come back with the gold song nobody liked, ruin the camera angle, jack up the food prices, never wear the black skate. It's incredible. You know, as one-offs, I would say, yeah, what's the big deal? But when you list them like that, President, that's a pretty damning list.
I think not only that, but you think about the state of the hockey team for the last 8 years. I think that shows just being out of touch with fans. I get everything that they say. I get rebuilding on the fly. But at this point, I think they got to give the fans what they want.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're 40 minutes in already.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, we're going to wrap up in the next 4 minutes. We're going to go rapid fire. Clay's an electric circus legend. That's true, Ricky. I will show that video another time.
That's a good video.
I'm coming to the Canucks game for the first time since February 2019. Nice. Any tips to go pre or post game or tips in Roger Arena? Love the content. Thank you, Salty. My best tip is gone now. And I've talked about this before. You could get a free pop by going to guest services, Budweiser, designated driver, first, what do they call it? First, what do they call it? Safe driver. Anyway,
good sport.
Good sport. You basically sign up and you get a free pop. But as Justin and I've learned the hard way is they don't offer that anymore. So just enjoy, but be prepared to pay an arm and a leg.
In terms of Rogers Arena, what's the ginormous washroom by the sports bar there?
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's a good washroom to go to.
Yes.
By the big sports bar on first floor or third floor?
Third floor. What's more likely, Canucks not finishing last in PK or the Canucks making the playoffs? More likely is the Canucks not finishing last. Yeah. Yeah, the Canucks won't finish last in PK.
No.
They were close to it.
They suck.
Jaskrin wants to meet Sean and Andrew Chang. Not me.
Let's do it. Me and Jaskrin meet up.
Yeah. Jeremy, I think we do a full-on fire sale at trade deadline.
Wow.
Bring in prospects and picks. I think we jumped too soon on the Miller deal. You wouldn't be alone. Clay, Sean, I might be a goalie in Special Olympics. That's awesome.
Congrats, man.
That would be really, really cool. ICQ, I remember that. That was way before your time. MSN Messenger, and I was a big hit on Asian Avenue, believe it or not.
What? What are you saying?
These are old social networks before MSN.
Asian Avenue.
Asian Avenue. TikTok may be banned due to Chinese espionage. Is that what you heard?
Yes.
Yeah. Pat, Clay, I'm expecting my first child, a boy, in January. What's your best dad advice, and what was the most challenging thing you had to deal with as a father? Best dad advice I can say is a couple of things. I could do a whole vlog on this, but really cherish the times. Don't take anything for granted, and don't listen to other people. You may have your own parents. You may have in-laws that are telling you how they used to do things and how. So you got to respect that because they brought you into this world and everything. But you're going to find very quickly, whether it's with your spouse or your partner, girlfriend, whoever it may be, you're going to find very quickly your way of doing things. It might not be the way that your parents or in-laws may do it, but it's the way you think is right, and you have to go with that. That's pretty good advice, right?
Good answer.
Most
challenging thing.
Most challenging thing. I could go into each of the three kids, but I think overall, and I'll say this truly, is not to compare them. And maybe this sounds funny because he's sitting right next to me, but Sean is very talented, very smart. Jacob is very talented, very smart. So is Kayla. But it's very easy when you have your firstborn, then for your secondborn, you say, well, why isn't the secondborn like this, for better or for worse?
You said that a lot about Jacob.
So what are you saying?
Because I compare myself to my siblings, and I know I'm the best. So you don't compare them. Let your kids compare themselves. That's my advice for you, Pat. But congratulations.
That is awesome, Pat. Adam, big head because of so much knowledge. Okay, I'll take that. $20 a month for verification. I saw that. They should be paying Clay for the right to verify him and say, thank you, Justin. I will live without a blue check mark. That's for sure. Harry just came back, had a nice drive. What are your thoughts on the Canucks so far? Disappointing, you?
I'm frustrated.
DJ Bick, your opinions on the reverse retro?
I don't like them. You know what? I
like them.
I didn't like the photo when they dropped them, and then I thought they'd look better on ice. But I think they would actually look really good with brown pants.
Yeah.
But I don't like them.
I liked them. Edmund, do you like the Killers or Death Cab for Cutie? I don't.
I have no clue.
Yeah, that sounds violent. That sounds violent. Another L to add to the list, getting rid of Good Sport. I agree.
Yeah, ownership. Or Budweiser pulling out because the team stinks.
Didn't Bieksa retire 10 years ago? I went through the stats earlier, John. He actually played 4 years ago, believe it or not. Andrew must have said something cool because everyone is congratulating him on something. I must have missed it.
Andrew or Pat?
No, something about Andrew. No, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. No, I know Pat's the one expecting. How many goals do you think Horvat ends the season with? I'll go 35. He has 8 and 10.
I was going to say 35.
Well, you can say it too.
I'll say 37.
But he's on pace for 64 goals right
And
now.
he's been 37, but he ends up with another team, unfortunately.
Is there a dance cam at the game? There is, but I never stand up for it.
Thank goodness.
On paper, the forwards and D are good. Sorry, the forwards and goalie are good. I don't think the defense is good. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. On paper, we're a much better team than we've shown.
Jasker and I would meet Clay too, but if I see Sean, that means Clay will be there too likely. Okay, that's good save. Good save. Asian Avenue is awesome. Yes, I know who that is. I agree. Well, his name is Japan 4, of course. I want to meet Sean, Jacob, and Kayla as I've met Clay and Gail. That's Shannon.
Yes, one day, soon.
Thank you, Shannon. Jeff. Hey, Jeff, watching all the way from back east. Thanks for everything you do, guys. Love the content. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you. That's awesome. And yes, Coach Rob does help with Special Olympics in Victoria, which is pretty cool.
Sweet.
The retros were all right, but they weren't my favorite.
Bring back the skates.
Harry, I drove by Lucky 9. Amazing place to bowl.
The only place to bowl for us.
Jay Kidd says, I think we need new owners. Clay, maybe Asuka and Alexa Bliss should be signed to the Canucks. Fine with me. Horvat,
I would watch that team.
Look at Jeff. Horvat will end up with 27 goals and be playing in the East. And lastly, last question. Sean, do you think Bo extends last second?
I don't think so.
Yeah. And Jaskrin, this will be the last one for sure, says this. Me and Sean think alike. That's all I have to say.
Because he's a genius. Jaskrin's a genius.
And you get it from me.
Do I?
I think you don't get it from Mom.
That's a good point.
You get a lot of things from Mom, but
Don't look at me like that.
Come on.
Put me in a bad spot.
I'll wrap up. Say bye to everyone.
Good night, everyone. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Enjoy BIEKSA'S little retirement ceremony. Hopefully we win. And if not, let's keep yelling on Twitter. Good night.
Awesome. Thanks, Shawnee. Good job. Duck fan says, did I have a MySpace account back in the day? I did indeed. Jeff. Oh, status update. I'm now in Vancouver. Sweet. So it's not 2:45 for you in the morning. Jeff, we will have to meet up one day. That is awesome. Okay, friends, this is a good time to wrap up. I actually was only going to go for 30 or 35 because I need to get some studying done ahead of my big work week. But I went for 45 minutes on a night where I almost didn't stream tonight. But I'm glad that I did because I got to show you that music video and Sean got to hang out with us. So thanks, everyone, for being here and for asking Sean some really good questions and for your support. As always, I want to give a shout out and thank you to my moderators. Thank you for the work you did. I think tonight was more calm, which was good. That's a good thing. Thank you to my members, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, all three legends in the house tonight, as legends usually do. Also to Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks to all of you. To everyone who donated tonight, I think that was Lucas, and I think it was Adam as well. Thanks for your donations. To everyone who subscribed tonight as well, and to all of you for taking part in the chat. I appreciate you. For those of you listening on the podcast, thanks as always as well. And thanks to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts. Oh, I forgot to change it after we watched the music video. Yes, thank you to my sponsor, Van City Experts, my primary sponsor, and also thank you to my secondary sponsor, Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss. Tomorrow, I'm actually not sure if I'm going to the game. If I'm going to the game, then I will do my 11 o'clock show as always. If I'm not going to the game, I will be part of the Steve Dangle show right after the game, Game Over Vancouver, and then I'll do my show. So no matter what, I'm doing my show at 11. I will do the Steve Dangle one with Kaya and Sam if I'm not at the game. So I hope that all makes sense. For those of you going to the game, I hope you really enjoy it and have a really good time. And I hope that you do indeed see a Canucks win. Until tomorrow night, thanks to all of you. As always, subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Leave a donation, become a member if you'd like to. And always, always leave comments if you'd like to. I always love hearing and reading what you have to say. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Do you guys know what 50 Cent... I screwed that up already. What did 50 Cent, the rapper, what did 50 Cent do when he got hungry? 58. Like I did tonight. God bless. And go Canucks go. Booyah.